Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of automating market research with Python. In this video, we'll be going over keyword analysis with using Google Search Console and Google Keyword Planner to essentially extract ranking keywords and get data related to that. In this file, we'll use CSV and regex to basically filter a dictionary. Basically, this looks for the Canadian dollar, this splits it and matches a group. I'm not exactly sure what this does, but I saw it on Stack Overflow and it worked to filter the code correctly. Fill Dictionary takes the headers of the CSV and filters them and puts them in a better format because the CSV that Google Keyword Planner outputs does not look good. It basically looks like this. So it's one column. If you go to the side B, there's nothing in B, just A. And it's the title, the date, the keyword, currency, and obviously this should be in individual columns. But clearly it's in one column because the output is just very strange. I don't know why Google Keyword Planner outputs it like this, but they do. And we need to get it in a more readable format. So what this does, it filters through it, basically takes it as a list, 0, 1, 2, 3, and you see the keyword is 0, the currency 1. And then certain keywords are there. So if it exists, it basically indexes it and adds it to the dictionary. Then this function basically cleans the values, it splits the strings with the regex, it fills the dictionary, and it processes the data into a list with encoding. Then it writes a new CSV, which is the second CSV output file path, which with the new headers, and it does that all here. So what we will do is we'll run this code using Python 3, which is Python 3.11, but both will work. And we'll do filter keywords.py. Process data has been written to process keywords2.csv. Now we will open this CSV, and because it's UTF-16, we'll see. I'm not exactly sure what language that is, but let's go to UTF-8, and that's the correct language. And now we see the keywords in a readable format. Now, the initial keywords, website development, I'm pretty sure I searched up, yeah, it was website development, SaaS, sales, marketing, digital marketing. These were the first searches that I put in. The average monthly searches are quite high. The competition for these keywords are low to medium. The indexed value among 100 is, 67 for sales, which is quite high. It's a general keyword. Top of the page, bid low range for click per click. So this is a per click would be $1.97, and the high range would be $10 per click, which is very expensive. So essentially, we want to filter through. I think it's approximately 3,000 keywords, 3,310 keywords, and we want to get the best ones, and that could be anything. Define the best ones. It depends on your niche, it depends on what you need and your goals. Are you looking for high competition keywords because those ones have more traffic? Or are you looking for low competition keywords because you only have enough money for click per click? Or you're doing click per click arbitrage. You're looking for low competition keywords and then selling those keywords to others. There's plenty of ways to go about this, but we will use Python to analyze that. So we'll go to process keywords.py. In this file, we'll load the CSV file as a header and rows. UTF-8, of course, because UTF-16 was the incorrect encoding. And then in this function, we will calculate the keyword performance index, the average searches, the competition index, and the bid low. So the search weight, this is out of 1 in total. 0.3 and 0.2 add up to 0.5 plus 0.5 equals 1. And we are basically weighting it. So search weight is obviously weighted higher. Competition is weighted higher than the bid. If there's no competition index, we'll assume it has very high competition or the worst, which is I think the lowest. I think 100 is the lowest if I'm correct. If I'm correct, 100 is the lowest, is the highest. So the worst competition is the highest. I think that's an incorrect statement. It should be the lowest if it's unknown. So essentially, the bid low equals bid low if bid low, else zero. Right? The calculate KPI based off a weighted formula. Basically, it's the average searches multiplied by the search weight, divided by the competition index, multiplied by the competition weight, added by bid low, multiplied by bid weight. So basically, this is calculating KPI. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I saw the formula on Stack Overflow, so I copied it and just switched it over to this function. This calculates momentum. This just multiplies the 3-month change and adds it by the year over year. Multiplied adds 0.4 over year over year. And then this analyzes the bids. Average bid low, average bid high, the total keywords in the bid effectiveness, which is an entire list just basically to get the mean of the effectiveness in related groups. So there's the low, medium, and high competition groups, and this gets the bid effectiveness within each group. And essentially this gets the bid low, bid high, the average amount of searches in each. If it's greater than 0, then the bid effectiveness is calculated against then the bid analysis. Bid effectiveness is appended as a list. This basically analyzes the bids. Trend analysis. This analyzes trends within particular bids, the average amount of searches, the average 3-month change within the search, the average year over year change within the search. It's pretty straightforward. This ties it all together, and it gets the best keywords: low, medium, high, and unknown. Puts it in those 4 categories. 4 row and rows, iterates through the rows, which will be provided as a dictionary, as like a CSV row dictionary thing. And then dictionary list, sorry. And then the keyword will be indexed as row 0. Obviously, you're indexing for each. Then you're calculating, as I stated earlier, the bids, momentum, the performance index, basically putting everything together. If the bid low is not none and the average searches are greater than 50,000, these metrics can be changed to fit your needs. But I'm looking for high traffic with low competition and low cost keywords, with growth keywords, ones with high year or 3-month change. So basically the lowest cost for the best performing keywords is what I'm looking for. And the KPI calculates that because the higher KPI, the better the keyword in relation to the metrics that I've stated. That groups it by the competition levels. And then this puts it together basically as a script and outputs it to a file. So what I'm going to do Python 3 process keywords, keyword insights.json. So we'll open it in Sublime Text. The best keyword is Boxing Day sales. As of right now, it is October 7th, and Boxing Day is just around the corner. Christmas is within 3 months. So, of course, Boxing Day sales is going to be one of the best keywords in this range. People will be searching it. Companies will be looking to start marketing underneath Black Friday and Boxing Day, things such as that. E-commerce companies will be looking for to slash prices. And the KPI is very high for this particular keyword. The 3-month change is 900. That is a very high change in this keyword, and the competition is still low. So this is a keyword that as of right now would be a good time to get in on if you were an e-commerce site. Website development, 5,000 searches, has low competition. A higher, kind of a low KPI. right? Because the return on investment for this is low. Because keyword SaaS, the KPI is high because there's a lot of monthly searches and the competition for it is low. I'm not so sure because a lot of people put SaaS in their business, but because the average monthly searches. But marketing competition level is low and the KPI is high. Average monthly searches are within 50,000. Now remember that there's 50,000 average monthly searches for these medium competition keywords. And that basically means the competition is higher, but it also means the return on investment for the keyword is higher. So if you were to input this into a blog or on a landing page, then you would get more traffic in relation to the keyword. And then there are also high competition keywords. Now, notice with the high competition keywords, the KPI is lower. The return on investment would be lower because they're so high ranking. People can put sell my car anywhere. Mazda CX-5, like anybody, like bro, Toyota Corolla, of course, it gets so many searches and the KPI is low. That's the competition levels. Let's look at bid analysis. The average low bid is $1.07 for each bid. The average high bid is $8.47. And the total amount of keywords is 3,009. The total bid effectiveness is 0.06. So about 6%, which is a low amount of bid effectiveness for these amount of keywords. But this is where it landed. And the trend analysis. So for the low competition, the trend analysis states that there's about 1,700 searches. 3-month change is about 18 searches or maybe percent. Let me see. So basically, it was the amount of searches from the year before. So basically here we have average searches greater than 0. The 3-month percentage is the 3-month change divided by the average searches multiplied by 100, calculated percentage. It's basically the same thing as before, but now we get the percentages along with the raw. And before it was just the raw, like the 18 and 41. So the average amount of searches is 1748 and the year over change is 41. So we can assume that it was 1707 this time last year, and that is a low change. So I can see why the year over year change on high ranking keywords is slightly higher. But let's calculate this data, recalculate it, basically, and let's scroll down to. Okay, so let's look at the low. The raw percentage is 8, and year over year, it's a 1% increase. The year over year increase, which is 18, which is 4%, yeah. Okay. 14%. 0.6%. That's quite low, which is 0.8% increase year over year on these searches. So this basically states that if you want searches with better return on investment, you can basically plug in processes like this with different searches, because these keywords are literally only just the top searches: website development, SaaS, sales, marketing, and digital marketing. If you have better keyword suggestions than that, then maybe the return on investment stated in the keyword insights will be higher. If you like these sort of videos, please subscribe. There will be more content related to this soon. I will also come out with new kinds of content related to finance and just to broaden my range, but it will all be related to Python. Have a good evening, and I'll see you in the next one.